海賊王になる男だ。
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track. Never whack, bring it back, and we are back with Trash Sit Down episode 167. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here with the gang, almost as usual. You feel me? Our boy Wiles couldn't make it this week. I think he's at UMAD, right?
No, he's actually chilling with one of our boys.
Right.
Birdie.
Yeah, he had the boys who came up to Canada to go see him, so he had to go show love. Shout out to all them homies out there. Hope they're having a good time, enjoying the weekend. You know, we're gonna hold it down for him. You know what I mean? As we always do. Other than that, though, you know, we got that boy Straw Hat Mod in the building. Yeah, and you know what I just realized? I put Mister's camera in Mod's spot and Mod's camera in Mister's spot. So Mod, you might be Mister today. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Me and Mister, we got the fusion dance going on. We got that down packed. So
Yes, sir.
that's no problem.
All right, yeah, I'll fix that in the background while we go through the episode. But yeah, Mod is in the building. How you doing, brother?
Hey.
I'm doing good. My holidays were good. Hope everyone had a great holiday on Friday. And yeah, I'm just here to talk about some One Piece because this next character is going to be sick. So
it's definitely gonna be a good one. Definitely gonna be a good one. Yes. All right. Last but not least, that boy Mr. G in the building. What's going on, brother?
Yep. When you said Mod, I was gonna go for a second.
Yeah, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I said it, and that shit mixed me too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I said, wait a minute, that's not Mister.
Oh shit. So, but yeah, yo, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Shout outs to my boy Lloyd and Monique, my teammates. They're having a baby. We're going to the baby shower later today, so I made a 3D printed little baby boy thing.
Nice.
Funny story. So we're both on the same basketball league team, right? The game that I couldn't go to last week, we ended up losing in overtime. It's because they needed your boy. This is, you know, this is how it is.
Of course.
You know, the one common denominator. Like, if you guys lose and I'm not there, it's just, you know. But so what ended up happening was that day, because I was already invited to the baby shower, he invited the rest of the team to the baby shower, right? Which is a week later, right? The next day on Sunday, because that was Saturday, the next day on Sunday, we get notification from the league. There was a trade alert that went out, a 3-team trade, and my boy got traded to another team, bro. So he invited us to the baby shower the day before, and got traded the next day.
Nah, that's tough. You really about to...
I'm my man, dude. Like, I'm gonna go to his house later today and be like, "You out now, bro?" Like,
yo, I was just about to say, you about to go to the baby shower for the ops now? That's crazy.
Oh shit. So yeah, like, you know, I thought it was funny. That shit, like, we were all blown away because it was the first time they did it in their league, and they wanted to give us like the NBA feel because like it was the holiday, so we had a week off, so it was kind of like mid-season break, you know. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to you guys, and also shout out to my wife's cousin Charisse Cha. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. We're actually going to karaoke later today. SpongeBob themed birthday party. So I made you know, the SpongeBob clarinet. I actually 3D printed that shit.
Fire. It's definitely dope. Definitely dope. All right, big shout outs to Charisse. Charisse. Big shout outs to Charisse. Happy birthday to her. Unfortunate for your teammate, but you know he's out now. You got to destroy him. It'd be like that. Such is life.
It'd be like that.
Such is life. Such is life, man.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. You know what's so crazy? I switched your guys' cameras back, so I was about to be like, "Yo, Mod in the building, what's going on again?" I just completely mixed myself, bro. I'm going through it today, man.
Oh man. And that's when Steve says, "Stay off the weed."
Stay off the weed. It's a funny guy, man. All right, let's get it. We are on break again this week. Oda is cooking up some heat. We are in the middle of the Giants Loki flashback. I know we're about to come back with some shit next week. We all know it, but you know, we gotta wait until then. So until then, we're gonna hold it down with some One Piece content. Today, we're gonna continue on our One Piece War of the Worst fighting game document. For those of you guys that have been living under a rock for the past two months, we started to create a One Piece fighting game. We created the game mechanics, thought of stages, characters, etc. And over the past, I don't know, dozen or so episodes, we've been going through the character roster and going one character at a time, filling out their mechanics and movesets and supers, etc., etc. If you want more info on the document as a whole, or you want to see some of the past characters that we've done, please check out our channel where you can see all of that stuff in one place.
And we also do have a playlist with all just the fighting game stuff too.
Right. So if you want to just check out the fighting game stuff specifically, go to the channel. The playlist will be right there. You can look at all of it. So yeah, we're not going to really go over too many of the mechanics as a whole of the game. We're going to go over characters specifically. And today we decided to go on the Sandman himself, Crocodile. Crocodile Bombadillo.
Yes,
Crocodile.
Yeah,
the Dawn himself.
that is the man.
Oh man.
So I guess the first thing to do, I think this is one of the best places to start for the most part with all the characters, is to try and get an idea of what kind of archetype we want to make the character, right? Because that will help us. Because we have moves to reference, like from the anime and manga, but we want to know how these moves function. So that's probably the best way to start it. I feel like Crocodile could be a little bit of a balanced all around type of character, you know what I mean? I can see him shooting projectiles. I can see him putting sand tornadoes on the screen. I can see him using his sand ability to maybe have some movement options. Like, I could see him having a lot of different tools, you know what I'm saying? And I think the best way to do it would be to maybe give him a little bit of everything so that he doesn't necessarily excel in one category, but just an all-around type of character.
I like that, especially being like one of our main like first antagonists to really give Luffy a hard time too. I think that sets up pretty well. Like he's a good, like yeah, he's a good one to like pair Luffy off with, like an all-arounder type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, like so you said, like the quicksand, he got his hook. He could drain people of their moisture, water and stuff like that. So like we maybe can incorporate that to maybe some
I feel
meter, or something like that. But
it could be. I mean, well, that could work. Well, that could go into us talking about his. I was about to say function. I've been playing so much Uni. Oh my god. I don't even know. What do we call the S? Do we have a name for the S unique?
Just unique
ability?
action.
It's just
or
unique
whatever.
action. I don't think we actually came up with a name for their S ability. But okay, but we could talk about Crocodile's S ability from there, because that could be a good idea for something for his unique ability. Maybe every time he hits the opponent, he drains a little moisture, and when they're fully drained, they get some sort of debuff.
okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, oh, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking like, cause like I'm thinking of like the quicksand thing. Like, what if like you get hit a few times and then like it activates like a quicksand where you get stuck type of shit. You know what I mean? But that could also be another move. I do like the debuff idea.
I think automatic stun lock off of just getting hit is kind of crazy. I can't lie.
I mean, it would have to be a few hits though. But no, that is kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
How about just make it where you just every time it happens, it could still be treated like normal moves, but with the exception of we just add meter drainage. Just keep it simple to meter drainage. Like you lose meter every time he smacks you with it.
Oh, so instead of draining moisture, he's draining meter.
Meter is the substitute for moisture.
I like that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not
That's
mad
what I was
at
saying
that.
before, because that's the only other thing, unless we do life. But
It could
I
be
mean,
like.
it could
Well,
be life though. It could be
Are there
life.
any other characters that we would want to save a life mechanic for? Characters that drain
Potentially
life.
Big Mom.
Potentially Big Mom. Potentially Big Mom. Yeah, honestly, I think Big Mom would probably work better because she could also have like a. Not like a life meter, like some characters have blood meter mechanics where they take their own health for strength. I could see Big Mom doing something like that, as well as taking life from the opponent. You know what I'm saying? And like have some sort of balance system with that. So yeah, I would definitely save that for Big Mom.
I know we already talking about, yo, Big Mom could like add some of her life to amplify some of her moves. You know, just
Yeah, that'd be fine. Let's not get too ahead though. That's like, we're like 10 episodes away from that one. I ain't gonna lie.
well, no, but no, no, I do like. I think that life for meter. I think, but the life actually works because like people die when you lose moisture, right? So like, you know, he was just drying people out. So I don't think it's a bad idea to do life.
Well, he can still have it too, right? Like we can do it like this, like because he got poisoned. He dips his hook in
Oh, his
poison
hook.
and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can incorporate that as well, and that can be the thing that makes people lose life slowly.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm not mad at that. We'd have to figure out how to implement it. So we could do it on a poison system. I mean, it's not too hard. We could do a poison system where after a certain amount of hits, maybe from specific moves or special moves, it activates poison on the enemy.
Maybe a special move.
Yeah.
But
and poison doesn't necessarily have to drain either. In Uni 2, there's a character, Uzuki, that puts poison on the enemies, but what it does is it increases your damage the next time you hit them while they have poison active.
I like that.
Oh,
that actually is not a bad idea. Yeah.
So we could definitely do something similar to that. Would we?
That is a good debuff too idea too, because like, yeah, no, that's a good one. What is the move though? Like, you know, like we're pressing S, like what's coming out?
So if we're focused, if we're okay with it being something around where he grabs you and drains your meter for it. Remember I was talking earlier, Mister, about making it where his whatever that would be a command grab.
Mm-hmm.
Like so we can make his S like a lunging command grab where he lunges at you. Not full screen, but like, you know, maybe a little distant, maybe a character length distance where he lunges at you, grabs you, goes into a little animation, and he's sapping your meter and health. While holding you. I
think we should keep it more. I think we can keep it more in theme with poison specifically, and maybe leave the moisture draining for another attack or a super or something.
So instead of making his S around draining about the moisture drainage, we make his S around poison.
Yeah, because I think I feel like that's just I feel like it would be easier to. I feel like it makes more sense to keep it in theme with one thing as opposed to having it doing multiple things, draining energy and poisoning the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I think it would just make it more thematic if we kept it with one ability. You know what I mean?
So how about this then? Like, so the meter, like the drainage, the meter drain command grab idea, that's gonna be a command grab. That's gonna be another move, right?
Yeah, I can see that as just a command grab in itself. Yeah.
So the S will be the hook, and then you could activate the poison with it and have the hook come in and out. You control it, but if it hits like 3 times, you know, that's when the poison activates on the person.
That's what I was thinking. You know what? So what I was thinking is I would also like a way to guarantee poison if we're gonna make it 3 times. You shouldn't have to work extremely hard if you have to do it 3 times already. So like it should be something you can.
I'm just saying 3. You could do like 2.
No, I get what you mean, but I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying I think he should, if we're gonna do it that way, he should have a move that guarantees poison. Maybe like after combo with OTG that puts poison, or something that puts poison on Oki. You know what I'm saying? So like if you get the hit, you're guaranteed at least 1 stock of poison. If we're gonna do it that way, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
So we can make it where his S move with the hook, you can let it extend, right? Like because he does that in the show where he shoots his hook out at you, and you know, he uses his sand to control it or whatever. So it could be a long range physical attack, like a normal, like a Dalsum stretchy normal. type thing. And if he hits you with it, you get poisoned off of that. So that way it's easy to combo and all that other stuff because it's a stretchy limb. And you can also let it hit OTG as well.
I was also thinking
this Crocodile's a dirty guy.
this is true. I was thinking like, what if the hook like let's say the opponent jumps over it, but you leave the hook behind. The moment they land, you call the hook. Can it like bring them into you a little bit?
Oh, so like a scorpion thing, like
not too much, like not like it's coming to you all the way,
Get
but like
over
just
here.
just a look. It is a hook, like so. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm not mad at it. I think it'd be cool. It'd be a cool what's the word I'm looking for? Reference. You know what I'm saying? A little Easter egg.
Yeah, and then you have a little like sand brushing up, like pushing you too, like
Wait, so I'm confused. Would it be working exactly like scorpions, or I'm confused?
No, I'm saying, well, if it passes them, it has to pass the person first. So you call it back. I'm not saying that it brings them all the way to you, unless we wanted to. We could do that, but
I think
maybe it could depend on the stacks. I don't know, like
bring them a little closer to you. Now you can just make it just flat out, but make them just bring them a little closer to you. Depending on the distance between you and the player. So let's say if they full screen, you shoot it out, and then and then it pulls back. They don't have to come all the way back. The hook will still come back to you, but they will only move like a little closer to you, not like from full screen to you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but if they were close to you, if you're like somewhat close to them and you do the same thing, they'll be next to you because of that distance. Basically, it's like you got to basically measure the distance accordingly to get the desired effect you want, depending on your spacing, not the opponent's spacing. So yeah, I mean, you could do it like that, and that would be on block or hit.
What? So it would pull them back in on block or hit?
Yeah, but again, it won't be like, it's not a set in stone distance. It's based on where you are as the player, as the Crocodile player. So if you're full screen and they're full screen and you do it, they only come to you slightly. I mean, it'll always be slightly, but it won't be like, from full screen to you. And if you're closer to them, like a character length away, then it will obviously be in front of you because of the set distance that it is to drag the player. So if I want the desired effect of having them right next to me, I need to be a little closer. If I, just whatever my goals is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little confused, bro. Yeah.
Tager. Tager.
I know Tager. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I know he has magnetic moves that can bring you full screen, like from full screen to him.
Yeah, that's not the intent.
But he also has
just a little bit.
He also has moves where it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, just to throw you off a little bit, and then like as the Crocodile, you could then connect. Like I know I'm gonna pull you in, I could then connect another move. Let's say some quicksand shit, like or whatever, and then you go from there. But
okay, so then his S would only be okay. So first, let's add poison as its effect. Character has 3 stocks of empty stocks. Fill with poison. How do you spell poison? No, I spelled it right. No, I didn't. Yo, Google Docs lied to me. Poison, yeah.
Yes, I always spell it wrong. I always spell it wrong.
After 3 stocks, the opponent is poisoned, and Crocodile attacks do more damage. Character has 3 empty slots. I could say Crocodile. Crocodile has 3 empty slots to fill a poison after stocks after S buttons. After 3 stocks, the opponent is poisoned, and Crocodile's attacks do more damage. Yo, Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like I can see the command grab. I like the idea of the command grab giving poison as well, but I also like the idea of it draining meter. I don't want it to do both. But I think that it would be cool for the S button to have not just be him shooting, but for him to have a close range option as well to put stocks on the opponent.
On the poison?
Yeah.
Then how about we make it so either neutral S or forward S is Crocodile shooting out his hook attached with sand like a limb, like a balsam limb, and have it where it's like back in S or some other S in arbitrary direction or whatever. He lunges towards you with his hook, and if he can like snap on you with his hook, kind of like what he does to Luffy. Right? Didn't he stab Luffy with his hook or something?
That was you talk about in the desert when they first fought.
Yeah.
But
it would look like that. It would look like that.
I'm cool with that, but my thing is that I don't. If we do that, I think we'd have to scrap the meter drain.
Hey.
No. No, I mean that's just how that's why I'm saying.
Oh,
that.
you saying you feel like that's too many like passives.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying from the jump. I feel like it should either be poison or it should be meter drain, but it probably shouldn't be both. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, why not? Why not?
Okay, real quick. How about this for? I know I'm getting ahead, but like for his liberation, right? He makes a fucking tornado, and what if during that tornado, that's when the meter drain is occurring? But like it'll be like half, like not like 1%, but like 0.5% like per second type of shit. I don't know. Just an idea.
Yeah.
Because we really have like an awaken for Crocodile, not that we've seen, officially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have too much ideas of like what
Mm.
his awakening would entail. I mean, we can always make it like a Usopp type thing where we gave Usopp like sped up
his
recovery.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, because I was just thinking like look, the scariest part about Crocodile, especially in Alabasta, was the fact that the whole place was a desert. You know what I mean? So he could always be just having a tornado going on the whole time, and it's just peppering. Like in this case, it'll be meter draining, and then Crocodile's just filled with fucking meter, just tossing a whole bunch of his fucking moves out for like a certain amount of time.
What do you think, Callie?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm actually not mad at that, to be honest.
Especially because it's a liberation, it's like that's
yeah. But like, so Mod, if I hadn't said anything, would you have had it so he would have, if you agreed with my idea for the command grab to also give poison, would you have it so the command grab just does both?
So I would just have it where it was two different things, like
two different command grabs.
Yeah, because his hook is the one with the poison, while his other hand is the one that actually drains meter and stuff. I don't think like you would have it where it does it with both, because it just doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't match canonically. Yeah. But I would still allow him to have like both of that in two different moves. Like
not at once. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have not at once, just two different moves.
Okay, I go lie. That was part of my confliction. I thought you wanted that. I thought he was gonna do it all in the one command grab.
That would have been crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I'm cool with that.
Well, I've seen stuff like that. I ain't gonna hold you. You ever played Persona 4 Arena?
I have not, but I've heard nasty things about that game.
Yeah, that game was nasty. That game was nasty.
That game was nasty. I mean, so there were characters that's one of those fighting games where status effects. It was like a fighting game RPG for real, because you could put status effects on people like shock, depression, rage, all this other stuff, and some characters could do it all at once with one command grab. It was nasty.
Yo, should the command grab? Thinking of the command grab. Can the command grabs be OTG? I don't think I've ever seen that before, actually.
Yeah, you could do
Yeah,
that. Some command grabs are both grabs in the sense of uh a traditional grab, and then they also are attack grabs. I've seen that before where it was both.
Didn't Kanji from was it Kanji
Yep,
from
Kanji. Yep.
from Persona 4? Yeah,
Yep,
he did
yep.
have it. Okay.
He had that. He had an attack. He had a command grab that was both an attack grab and a traditional command grab at once. So you can use it for combos and you can use it for a regular like mix up type thing.
That's crazy.
So yeah, Persona 4, man. Don't get me started with Persona. That was one of my most favorite like 1v1 fighting games of all time. Like that every character strength the character strength on that game was
Yeah.
ridiculous, but it was so fun.
I liked using
Like,
Yukiko in that game. She was mad fun to use.
oh yeah, she was dope.
Yeah.
She was, man.
Yo, so Crocodile for S button, Crocodile fires his hook, gives a poison stock. And it slightly moves the opponent towards Crocodile on hit and block.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
So 4S, the Crocodile lunges forward slightly. And grabs, pierces. Hook. And start. I'll just put command grab in quotes because it's not really clear. Alright. We got his S and his 4S. Yeah, I don't think we need to, right? I don't think we need too much else for his poison. I think having just 2 moves that do it and then 1 that does it are OTG, right? The projectile, yeah. So I think that's cool with the poison.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess onto his special moves.
Third. First one I'm thinking of is Desert Spada. That's like his bread and butter, I feel like. The one where he stabs he basically it's like or it's like an avalanche. It's like a little mini avalanche of sand. It's like a sword.
And it goes upwards, right? Like he
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
We have a picture.
That's like it comes from the ground.
The earthquake that split the. It split the
like
desert.
Earthquake with the and you see like the sand going up and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's it's like we can make that a projectile. Make it probably like a standard projectile, only on the ground. Because obviously it's grounded. So yeah, having it like a standard projectile, grounded projectile, probably be a little bit fast, but not like, but not like a controlling projectile, like a slow moving projectile or nothing like that. So
it shouldn't be. So how do you? Yeah. So when I see this, I envision like we see the triangles coming up on it. I envision each triangle coming up one at a time and crossing the stage as they come up. You know what
really?
I mean? I didn't know how you meant it though. I don't know. Did you mean it as just?
Nah. I thought I was imagining that all at once because it visually it's like I when I look back at the Luffy fight, I mean, yeah, it can be like that, but I'm thinking about other video games where I've seen it. It's usually like just one big old fast projectile that's just like boom, like all the sand.
So it would all hit the ground at once. It would all just. So you would basically cover the entire ground in one animation.
Yeah, in one animation. Yeah, one fell swoop.
That shit would have to be slow.
You will want it slow though? Wouldn't that be more broken?
It would be more broken to just cover the entire screen in a split second without giving the opponent a chance to react or anything.
But if it was slow, wouldn't I mean I guess we can manipulate the recovery, but I was thinking if it was too slow, he can just run up behind it.
I kind of like the not all at once, the one that Callie was saying, because that's how it looks like in the anime. Like it's like going up. That's why Luffy had time to dodge it because he sees it coming, right? So like, Didn't someone in like Guilty Gear have a move like that where like they hit into the ground and like swords start popping up like
In Guilty Gear?
progressively?
In Guilty Gear?
It might not be Guilty Gear. It might be another game, but it'll cover the whole thing.
Oh, like
progressively.
new from Blaze Blue, where she had those swords.
Yes,
She can.
that's the one.
Yeah.
I know there's a
Yeah, you
character
could
that
make-
does
yeah.
the exact that does what I'm thinking of, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can make it like that then. Never mind. 'Cause she can't run up behind it, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't think she had to. Yeah, I don't think he has to run up behind it. So yeah, so like the spikes come up. I would say so. Then the spikes come up one at a time. It doesn't even have to be slow necessarily. It can do it, but it's just so that I just think the projectile should travel as opposed to just all popping out at once.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And travel towards
Desert Spada. Or the 4 kids. Desert Dagger.
Up from the ground towards the opponent. So what do y'all think for the light medium EX, or maybe just EX if anything?
Oh my god, I thought this was super. My bad.
Yeah.
All right. What if the EX controls the speed?
Yeah, so EX is be faster. That's baseline EX. You know what I'm saying? Especially for a projectile. Okay, I'm cool with that. Would we do the? Yeah, I'll just do the EX one. I was gonna say would we do the medium, but it's fine. EX is faster. What else we got? So do we want to do the second command grab, or do we want to save that for liberation?
I think we can have the command grab. It just will be
health, not meter. I think we'll keep the meter to the liberation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I think it's too much. 100%. So you guys want to have poison, take away health, and take away meter with 3 different abilities.
No. When we talking about traditional, like when you get hit, you lose. You just take damage. Like that's all.
Oh, so regular command grab.
Yeah.
Wait, so
And then once it's
why
I'm with this one. I thought he was also taking away health, but that's fine. I'm okay with not taking away health.
I mean, if that's the case, he already has. What's the difference between the 4S command grab and this one?
Well, wait. Which command grab are we talking about?
The one that inflicts poison.
That one is inflicting poison, but remember you said yourself, we're not making it where they're losing health. We're making it where they're at a poison state, quote unquote, and the next attacks we do take away damage. So we're not doing the slow draining of health over time type poison. So I thought that one is fine because that one is working towards like a goal of amping Croc's damage. This one is just a traditional command grab, just traditional.
I thought the other one was a traditional command grab that also inflicted a poison stop.
We could have it do that still.
That's just what I assume. I thought that's what we meant by the first command grab. That's why I'm confused. I feel like it's redundant to have a second one if the first one is a regular command grab that just also inflicts a poison stack, which can have a second regular command grab.
Well, I thought the
wait. Hold on. Which one? Wait. Time out.
Hi.
Which one is? Which one is the? Which one is a traditional command grab? Because I thought we can block. I thought you can block all these. The S ones. I thought you can block those.
I had asked about hittable command grabs, but I didn't put it in the doc. I just assumed it was going to be a regular because we didn't really say if we wanted to do that or not. So I make the command grab with poison is a regular command grab in the dock right now. Do we want to make it a hit stop? I mean, it's not really a command grab if it's on hit, right? If it's on hit.
Well, it's a hit. it's a hit grab or
hit grab. Yeah. So are we making it a hit grab? Because then, yeah.
Yes. At least in my mind, what I envisioned is a hit grab on all his S moves. They're hit grabs in the sense that, like his neutral S.
Yeah.
If you block that, you're safe from the poison, but you are getting pulled closer. Still getting pulled, but you're safe from, the repercussions. It's only when you're getting hit when you get the repercussions of the poison and everything else, and that's for both of his S moves. That's how I envision it, at least.
So, if that's the case, because if we're going off, are we limiting the amount of poison you can obtain per chain? Because then you could get 2 poison stocks in a chain in a combo. You do an S button, or you do a 4S in the combo, and then OTG into the S button, regular S button, and you got 2 stocks off one combo.
I think that's fine though, because these attacks in neutral can be blocked. So, you
got to get rewarded for when you do get hit.
I think 1 stock is reward enough for getting hit. I think if you get 2 stocks on hit, that's 2 interactions, and now you're taking more damage as opposed to 3 interactions, which I think makes a big difference.
So the damage is stacking? The debuff damage?
No, it's not stacking, but I'm assuming it lasts for the rest of the round, correct?
The entire round?
That's what I'm trying. I'm asking. Yo, I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out. Yo, I'm asking. What are we doing here, man? That's what I'm asking. Because listen, with Azumi from Uni, her shit is not stock. She puts the item. She throws an item, a poison vial, on the ground. If you touch the vial, you get poisoned until she hits you again, or until you hit her. But there's no stocks. There's no stocks involved with that, right? So like that's just you get it every single time. You can get it off almost every interaction. There you can get them poisoned, so it doesn't last as long. With this one, there's stocks, so you have to work a little bit harder to get it. So I think the reward should be a little bit bigger if we're gonna do it this way. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
What if you scrap the stock idea though?
Okay.
And then what happens?
So it would just be a cut clone copy of Azuki's poison from Uni. I'm not mad at it. I don't care. I'm just trying to get clarity. I don't mind if that's what y'all want to do.
Because then we can limit it to like, okay, you're poisoned, but for this amount of time, and then it goes away, and then you have to do it again.
That's fine. We can do it like that. Is that what y'all want to do? I'm cool with that.
And then if the opponent hits you, then it takes off this poison.
Yeah, that's how it works. If the opponent hits Crocodile, or if Crocodile hits the opponent, basically when somebody gets hit, either way, the poison wears off. Or if Crocodile hits the opponent, the poison wears off once the combo finishes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you get a combo, you apply poison, you now have to get a second combo. You have to open the opponent up to take advantage of the poison effect.
Poison.
Right.
Or smack them in neutral.
Well, I'm assuming if they're getting poison on hit, because that's the difference between this and Azuki and Uni with her poison is an item, so she can throw it out in neutral, or she can throw it out in neutral and maybe catch the opponent lacking and get poisoned off in neutral. This is more so. Oh, I guess the S button is a neutral attack because it's
I'm about to say
the
S one. Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, let's do it like that. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this.
How to write it? I'm like,
yeah.
Just like Uni, right?
Just like Uni. just like
Uni.
Crocodile's S button attacks inflict with poison
for a short period of time.
Debuff.
Like
Allows
This poison debuff.
crocodiles.
This is
Go ahead.
this poison debuff. It's not health. It's when they get hit again, it does more damage.
No, it's not health. It's when they get hit again, the crocodile does more damage.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Debuff ends when crocodile hits finishes a combo, drop because it's when they stop a combo, I guess.
Okay.
Crocodile stops a combo, or if the opponent hits crocodile. Is it on hit or block? I think in Uni it's on hit or block.
I like hit. I don't know.
I prefer hit personally.
Hit only. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. So like, if you wake up in DP, you're still poisoned.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you wake up DP, they block that. You're taking a death combo.
Yup. And that's what you deserve. Right?
That's real.
Mhm.
Okay. So we got his S buttons. Give the poison debuff. Which doesn't do more. He does more damage when the opponent's debuff. The debuff ends when crocodile stops a combo, or if the opponent hits crocodile. Then we have the moves. Okay. All right. So we're good with that. We're cool with the poison mechanic.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
All right.
Now, traditional command grab.
Okay. Traditional command grab. What are we doing here?
This is where he like drains the person, right? Like
Yeah.
at least for the
Wait.
animation, right?
Okay, wait.
Especially in the
Okay, no, I'm
liberation.
still okay. So I'm on the same page of the regular command grab, but I'm still not 100% on having it outside of Awakening.
Oh no, well, I'm just saying like for the animation, like we see him grab the person and like drain them of moisture. That's all I'm saying for the animation wise. And then like it's just a regular command grab. Like you don't get no health. There's just regular damage. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a regular command grab until it's liberation. Once
Okay.
it's liberation, then we
Okay.
add the meter
I'm
drainage.
cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Mhm.
You
So
can make so
it
all
could
the
be
special
his,
moves drain meter in Liberation. Honestly, that would make life a lot easier, and it makes sense, right?
It does because he's like every time he's hitting you, he's taken from you. So like
yeah.
that's just
Yeah.
dope.
But the move we can use for this is Barjan.
How the hell do you spell that?
Barjan.
Jan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
So
never
it's
spelling
that move where Luffy was lunging towards Crocodile and he did the crescent. He left a crescent trail shaped of sand,
Mhm.
and it drained Luffy's arm of moisture. You
Mhm.
can make. So I was thinking that that be like two moves in one, where if you don't connect the command grab, so if you're in the proper range, he grabs you and sucks the moisture out of your body, and then you take damage, whatever, and then he throws you or whatever. If let's say you're out of range for it to traditionally hit that animation, it turns into the crescent move.
And you gotta block it.
Yeah, and you have to block it.
I feel like that's a lot. I don't know. Damn, I feel like I'm just Debbie Downer today. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. I'm shutting everything down. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot, dude.
Is it?
I've never seen a command grab that was an attack when it wasn't a command grab. No, I lied.
I'm about to say you really haven't.
No,
Like-
I lied again. I haven't. I lied again. I haven't. What command grab also is an attack when it whiffs? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've never played. Okay, so you're right. Never mind, my fault. I can't argue. I never played it. You got it. You could have told me. Morgan did that shit, and I would have had to believe you because I don't know.
I mean, what do you mean?
Yeah, like I would have had to believe you. Like you got it.
Look it up real quick.
You know what? Actually, Goku does that in Dragon Ball now. Fighters, Blue Goku does that now. Actually, he does.
Oh, yeah,
the command grab goes into a
yeah.
fist now. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
really?
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does the follow up. You know how he does the fist after his command grab? Yeah, he does the follow up automatically now on whiff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I did not play Dragon Ball in so long.
Yeah, that's another one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm
See,
cool with it.
we got
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with
references.
it. I'm cool with it. I'm not mad at that. I'll
Let's
concede
say,
that one.
if anything, we could just make it happen in Liberation also, if anything. But,
I'm
you know.
cool.
let
I'm
the
cool with it
meter-
happening now.
So
Yeah,
so,
it's fine.
so
Okay.
yeah, I'm about to say we keep the same, but here's the unique part, because I know we said we're going to make it where all liberation stuff is draining meter most likely, but his Barjan, where the part where it's not, where it's an attack, the attack portion, it don't drain on meter, but once it's in liberation, it'll drain a lot of meter, like a lot, like even more than the other moves would on average, because that move is designated for literally draining, like, you know, your moisture, like literally designed to do that.
So the command grab drain in Awakening. The command grab drains meter, and the follow-up attack would drain even more meter.
Yes.
I'm not jacking that, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, how about this? Can you make it where both of them just drain more meter than normal, like both? Like
why do you want them to drain more meter than the rest and everything else?
Because, okay, so we understand that Crocodile's move list naturally drains moisture, so that's why we're making it where in Liberation, most likely everything he does will drain meter, right?
Correct.
Barjan is a move that specifically was made for when he did it, Luffy's arm completely drained the moisture. Like, you know, like he does like Spada, Desert Spada, and all these other moves. I know what you're talking
about. So it's basically it's because it's canon. You want to keep it canon.
Yeah.
I think you're too stuck on the canon, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just a little bit, gang. Just a little bit.
Okay, that could be fair, Mister. Do you feel like that's too much?
Maybe a little. I think it might be with Callie on this one.
Okay.
I might be with Callie on
okay.
that.
But you know what? I think we can either have it so all his special moves. I also want to make it just special moves. I think his poison moves should still be poison.
This one.
That's fine.
Yeah, because he doesn't do much with
still
that.
Be normals, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it should specifically be just the special moves drain meter. So I think we can have it where all the special moves drain the same amount of meter, or maybe Bajan and maybe just one or two special moves drain meter, but they drain a significant portion.
Okay. That makes sense, because he's like grabbing them, especially in like when you're in Liberation, you should definitely get like a lot.
What do you think, Mike?
A lot of drainer. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Well, which one are you? So would you rather have it so only two of them drain, or would you rather they all just drain the same amount?
I'm fine with. Does that feel underwhelming for his Liberation though?
Having two of them.
Well, not just that. Remember, he has a tornado going on that's giving you a little bit of meter every time, right?
Wait,
He's constantly getting meter.
Whoa.
Wasn't that the whole thing?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm not gonna lie. I assumed we were only taking meter. I didn't think we were gaining meter, because that's not really canon, right? He doesn't take the moisture and bring it into his body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
No.
No, because I just think about how I'm thinking, like, because like he makes his tornado, he literally turned the whole stage into more sand, so he's literally always getting sand, which is his meter, right? So like that's why he's able to throw attacks, and at the same time, because of the tornado going on, just like in Pokemon, you're fucking getting hit. So like in this instance, instead of health,
so he has environmental advantage.
Did we say this? I don't remember this when we were talking about the Awakening. Yo, holy shit!
This was when me and Mister were talking about it. Just me and Mister.
My bad.
Maybe I wasn't fully locked
Callie
in.
wasn't
That's
here for that conversation. Callie is like,
yo.
what the heck are we talking? Like, what are you talking about?
Shit threw me off, yo.
Because I know before I mentioned that like we haven't seen his awakening, but like the scariest part of Crocodile was the fact that he was more dangerous because he was in the desert, right? So he literally turned everything into sand.
So everything
right?
was sand around him. So like when he goes into Awake, I guess we could just skip it to it real quick, because that would help us figure out the rest of our set anyway. So when he's in Awakening, you're saying that the stage would turn into a desert.
Yeah.
So you would say they take environmental, like they just tick with damage?
Yep.
on top of.
Not damage. It's meter, not damage.
Hey, mister, you're tapping into conservative Cali.
Yo, I swear this has been the most conservative I've been this entire series, bro. I feel like I've just been saying no for the past 30 minutes, bro. Like, I've been trying to hold y'all back, bro. Like, this is crazy.
I'm just thinking, like, because like he literally turned the whole thing like into the desert. He's draining you of your moisture. Like, you're slowly dying. You know, like that's the whole point. That's why he's like this liberation is scary, right? So like he's still gaining, like he still has a lot of meter, like gaining it quickly or whatever. Doesn't have to
Damn,
be
I feel
infinite.
like that's crazy. So you're popping Awakening, and then the opponent is just consistently losing meter for however long the Awakening lasts. That's tough because you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it too. If they use all their meter, now they're almost in a perpetual state of 0 meter because they have to build it back, and they're building back less meter.
But I feel like, I might agree that might be a little too much, but at the same time, I think
underwhelming to overwhelming.
Yo, crazy.
No. But listen, I think that just having it where only Barjan and like maybe one other move drain meter, I think that's a little underwhelming.
I agree. I really think that all special moves should just drain the same amount of meter. I think that's like cutthroat, clear. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can maybe. I'm not mad at making Bajaran drain
a little bit more.
I don't think it should drain.
Yeah. It don't have to be.
No. Your specific words were it should drain a lot more meter because that's what happened in the show. Those were your words, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Just to be clear, but when I say a lot more meter, I mean like, okay, because I don't know if like the regular drainage, what the regular liberation drainage is going to be like ticks.
I assumed it was a chunk because it's special moves, right? So it's not like these are like normals that you're gonna like Gatling chain or you're gonna do multiple times for the most part, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like in your head, did you imagine that the liberation drainage was like half a meter per?
No. Like a quarter of a meter per special move hit. So like you do 2 special moves in a combo, they lose a quarter of their bar or whatever. I don't know if we're going by quarters or halves either. Actually, now that I think about it.
Okay,
we didn't pick that out yet.
So that's kind of what I imagine. So when I say a lot, I'm saying like Barjan, if you connect it as a command grab, you drain half a meter, just straight up half.
So
not
instead of
like a quarter
would be a half. Oh yeah,
no,
I guess that's cool.
No, like not like 1/4, like literally 1/2.
Oh, 1/4. Wait, bro. Math. Fractions.
1/4. I see. When you said quarter of meter, I'm thinking of 1/4. That's literally a quarter. Like,
yo, Ma, I'm about to throw up, bro. You need to give me a second, please, gang. Yo, bro, bro, I haven't had to hear fractions in like, bro. Oh my God, my chest. All right. I need you to go back and explain like I'm 3 years old, bro.
No way. Oh no.
All right, now, are we dealing when we do an EX move? Do we need to have a full bar or half a bar to do an EX move?
Let me double check the doc because I don't remember. I feel like we said
we have 3 bars total.
It is 3 bars total. EX moves cost half a bar.
Okay.
EX moves cost half a bar.
Okay, so what I'm saying is Barjan is sapping the same amount of meter it would take for you to do an EX
move. So it's half a bar.
Yes.
So regular special moves take a quarter bar.
Yes.
Okay.
I think if that's the case, then only the command grab should take half a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not the follow up, just the command grab.
That's
okay, I'm fine with that.
I'm cool with that. So for the Awakening, we can still keep the stage turning into desert for aesthetic purposes, right? But it's not draining.
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't actually have real repercussions. Maybe a little bit of visual blurriness, maybe.
Or maybe how about some like random specs hit the you gotta guard it. I don't know. Damn it, no, that's too much.
Damn, mister. Look, you got look. We got Cali this far. Please.
I got Pokemon in my head. Yo, Sandstorm be fucking me up in Pokemon, bro. I don't know. does he at least still gain some meter, like just from being in this state, like a little bit, and he's able to throw out these moves more?
So you want him to refill meter as just for existing in
little
the
bit.
liberation?
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm not mad at that. If we're going off the whole desert thing,
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
mad at it.
actually okay with that. I'm okay
cool.
with that.
I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to affect the enemy. Or can they be a little bit slower?
Yeah. So the meter Crocodile is draining is going back to him in Awakening.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
Oh no, not going back to him. He's just casually gaining meter for simply existing. Like just him being there. His state of being in liberation is gaining meter slowly.
Yeah.
Very slow. Or fast. I don't know however y'all want to do it.
Not too fast, not too fast. You guys already want to nerf him. Like go real fast, shit. Too much.
So Crocodile. Yeah, this is cool.
Man, yo, tapping into conservative Cali today.
I can't let another Usopp happen, bro. I can't.
Bro, Usopp is not that bad. I'm telling you. In practice, it seems like that on paper. But I bet you in practice, you would be like mid-tier. You'd be like mid-tier.
I'm sure, brother.
And then people would complain, and then we would have to buff them.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. All right. So Bajaran is the command grab. So I don't remember how the move exactly works. I remember Luffy's arm getting humidified. Yo.
Yeah, that's because of the crescent shaped sand trail that he swiped at Luffy. He swiped when Luffy lunged at him. Crocodile kind of dodged it and used that move, and the sand is what sucked all the moisture out of his arm.
So how do we translate that into a command grab? Because that feels more like a projectile.
Well, it was still in his close vicinity. It wasn't a projectile. It was still like, it was his hand doing a swipe, leaving a trail of sand behind when he did the swipe. So you make it like, okay, Barjan, he lunges towards you, like in a way that you can probably tell visually it's a command grab if you're on top of it, and if you're sleeping at the wheel.
I see. I'm looking at it now. He basically swipes the sand.
Oh, can you send it to me? I want to see that shit too.
It's on the stream. It's on the stream.
I see.
Yeah. That's where he swipes the stand.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, but we're turning this into two. Remember, we're turning this into two moves. So Barjan, when he's at a distance, he lunges towards you, and if you're in grab vicinity range where you can trigger the grab, he grabs you and chokes you out, sucks out the moisture, and then slams you down.
My goodness.
Now, if I know all that was crazy, but
it's not me, man.
But if you're not in range for the grab to trigger, it turns into what you visually see in that video.
So is this a forward moving command grab? Like Crocodile's moving forward with the command grab?
Yeah, he's moving forward, but he's not. But it's like
So it's the same startup animation as the other one.
Yeah, it's the same startup and everything. It's just if it's not a grab, it turns into the crescent thing that you will have to block. Think of Android 21. Android 21's command grab. Like it'd be like that. Lunging forward.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because he does like the little.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, and it would look like that. Yeah. Yeah, but the difference here is two moves. It's one is a grab and one is that crescent thing if it misses.
Okay.
And drain shit from their body. That's the command grab. Crocodile lunges forward to grab the opponent and drain the moisture from their body. That's the command grab.
Yep.
If command grab whiffs, Crocodile throws a crescent arc of sand directly in front of him. Lunges forward to grab the opponent and drains the moisture from the body. Finger with Crocodile throws a crescent arc of sand directly in front of him. I don't. Is this good? I feel like this is kind of poorly worded, but I can't think of how I would properly word it.
Crocodile throws a crescent. Throws an attack. That's,
yeah, I want an attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Throws an attack that's crescent shaped or whatever hitbox. Yeah, so something like that.
Directly in front of him. So the crescent should be horizontal, right? It shouldn't be vertical, because if you jump Khmer grab, you shouldn't be punished.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
You just need him welding, just right there, right in the middle.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. So what else are we thinking? We still gotta do supers. So we wanna keep that in mind. We wanna save some stuff for supers, but another special move or two wouldn't hurt.
Yes. Let's see. Well, I was thinking maybe his level 3. Real quick, the Desert Grand Espada that he used on Akainu in Marineford. It's when he stops Akainu from attacking Jinbei and Luffy, and you just see this big like spear of sand just come through the ground and just cut through Akainu.
And that would be his. You said that's his super.
Yeah, maybe his level 3, because that's for right now. To me, it seems like it's the strongest attack that we have actually seen.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what move that is, but I'm cool with. I don't have no qualms.
Because like we haven't really seen him do much after that, and Akainu is the strongest person, and that's like.
What's it called?
Desert Grande Espada. There you go.
So what does he do?
Spanish, Kelly. It's just like a big diagonal like spear going through the person.
Is it coming from Crocodile's hand? Is it coming from the ground?
It's coming from the ground. Oh yeah, coming from the ground.
Callie, my camera went out. Give me a second.
Yeah, you good. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, it says forms a long underground blade sand that slices everything in its path. It slices with a rising, so it's an upward sand blade. With it's really fast. Not even Akainu was able to dodge it. But it doesn't travel through the ground like the Desert Espada, so we'll make it a little bit big, like a little bit bigger. Should cover like half a screen, maybe.
Is this level 3?
It doesn't have to be a level 3. It could be a level 1. It's
a super though. No, but I'm saying so it doesn't matter where it covers because it's. Oh no, okay. So the attack itself is so it's not like a cinematic super where they hit them and then.
Yeah, like I just know that it's his strongest attack that to date that we know of.
So I don't care if it's level 1 or level 3. That doesn't matter to me. If you feel like that's the strongest, it can be level 3. I'm cool with that. I have no qualm with that.
It's like a shitload of damage, maybe, and then an OTG, and you could combo off of it. I don't know. That's crazy for a level 3 to combo off of.
I think level 3 maybe you shouldn't be able to combo. I think we agree that we want level 3 specifically to be like the high damage.
Right.
Yeah, the super high damage. But we could do something like that for a level 1 if that's what you want to do. I also think I'm cool. Go ahead, mister.
Oh no, I was because I was thinking because when he stabs through them, they kind of like just crumple to the ground type of thing instead of hitting them up. So that could work for level 3. Whatever you guys feel is best.
I'm cool with this being level 3. I have no qualm.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with it being level 3 either.
Do we want a teleport movement option?
Ooh.
Yes, that's why I was saying.
Yeah, yes. I remember that. I like that idea a lot. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So it would be like he just goes into the ground and then pops up on the screen, right? like turns into sand, goes in the ground, and then comes back up, forms from the ground
Kind of
at
like
a different
a
location.
like a Mortal Kombat, like Noob
Right.
Saibot, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat type of way.
Kokonoe and BlazBlue does it too with literal teleportation devices.
Oh, yeah, or
Yeah.
that's
Now,
dope.
how does the teleport work? Is it based off of opponent's positioning or your positioning, right? Like, cause some teleports, they're dead. No matter where your opponent is, they will always go directly behind your opponent. And some teleports are based on where you are, like a Wesker from Marvel 3, where he teleports. He could be behind you if he's close enough, but if he's like full screen and does the teleport, he'll just be in front of you.
Yo, real quick,
Like-
real quick for the command grab for the EX version, we can make the EX faster and the follow up plus, or is that too much?
It's never too much.
Can they combo off of the follow up in the first place? I don't know if
Oh, so there's an attack after the EX?
the command grab. No, I'm talking about for the command grab.
Oh, command.
Yeah, back to the command grab. Yeah.
Oh,
So we make the EX faster, right? That's given, but so the follow up should have some type of mechanic change for doing EX.
I'm okay with it
hard
being
knockdown.
okay.
You recover faster, and that gives
My thing is
slower.
like for the follow up, right? If we're doing a command grab, the only way that the follow up is of any use is if the command grab whiffs, and the only reason you'd be doing the command grab is right in front of somebody. So like, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really see the use of this follow up. Cause like, look, you go to command grab somebody, they're either gonna get hit with the command grab or they're gonna jump it, which is gonna make them dodge the follow up anyway. You get what I'm saying?
So you could how about just scrap the idea of this even having a EX? Just this one just don't have one.
No, I'm talking about the follow up attack in general right now. I'm not seeing the use for it, but you're just talking about the EX.
Oh, you talking about period? Like you don't see the point?
That's what I'm saying in general. I'm looking at it now and I'm realizing because it's horizontal and it can be jumped, you're either, if I do the command grab and you're in front of me, you're either gonna get hit with the command grab or you're gonna jump the command grab and the thing is gonna win.
Some people mess up. Some people mess up like what they should do. It's kind of a knowledge.
No, but what
right?
I'm saying is any other option gets stuffed by the command grab, so the follow up attack is going to be useless anyway. You get what I'm saying?
I'm not following. How?
Okay, so you do the command grab, right? You do the command grab. When would you do the command grab for Crocodile? You do it when you're close to the opponent, right? You're not going to be doing the command grab full screen, half screen, right?
Unless you go for the follow up.
Unless you're purposely going for the follow up, right, or something like that.
I mean, I guess so. All right, no, that's cool. I guess you could have situations like that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like saying that, like, why would they do that with Blue Goku, right? Like Blue
Goku's hits jumpers. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So then let's make the follow up diagonal. So then it hits jumpers. It prevents them from having to jump up. So they have to go down or back.
Up back specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, then just change it to make it vertical or something.
Because it is like a scythe anyway, so like that could easily just be like a diagonal type move. I do see what you were saying though, Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent my new link.
Okay, yeah, so if this is weird. I'm confused now. Cause I'm thinking about the attack, right? Let's say we have Crocodile, the opponent's directly in front of him. Crocodile moves forward a little bit to do this command grab in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the opponent jumps directly over Crocodile when he does this command grab, I feel like if Crocodile's moving forward, he's gonna be directly under the opponent. And then the follow-up's not gonna work. I'm just envisioning.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Question.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, question. To do the follow-up, is it automatic or do you gotta press the button again?
I assumed it was automatic. I don't know if that's how y'all meant it. Yeah.
Automatic?
But do you see what I'm saying though about how the way it works? Like if I'm doing right next to you, I'm doing the command grab. You jump forward. I'm moving forward. I'm gonna be directly under you. Now I do the follow up. I'm clear of you. You're gonna land and smack me in the back of my head.
Okay, just stay with me.
Just make.
What if you like could do like do the follow up like but you do like press back like and then like you see Crocodile turn around and then do the follow up the other way, kind of like in a way like Captain Falcon. Like if you're doing his Falcon punch, you don't just stay there. If you press back, you know, because someone's gonna read you, and he'll turn around and still unleash the full punch. You know, so it's kind of like
that'd be hilarious. That's hilarious.
you have to block both ways. Like you're not gonna like just get this off like you know.
Yo, but are you moments like you're doing the command grab and the opponent visually like you know they anticipate it, but you anticipate them and he Croc just turns around. That shit is hilarious. What do you think, Callie? Is that cool or?
It's just an idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not feeling the follow-up attack anymore at all, to be honest. I don't see it making sense in my head the more I think about it.
You think so? What? Okay, so do you think the follow-up attack is at a more detriment to Crocodile or something?
I think that it's more at a detriment to Crocodile. I don't think that it makes sense coming after the command grab the way that it functions right now and the way that the command grab functions. I think we'd have to change the way something. I think.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I was just saying. I think you have to press it. Like if you want to do the follow up, you know, after the command grab, you got to press the button again, and then it's either like you press it, it'll go forward, or you know, or diagonal forward, or you press the button back, and then you get, you know, you do it the other way.
Wait. So hold on. I'm thinking here.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking here. Are you worried that it is giving him too much recovery if the opponent dodges it? Is that the issue?
I'm worried that it doesn't have any function at all. Like, when would this be useful? But then you guys said if you whiff the command grab on purpose, but that's the only time I would think of it if you ever having or being able to use this follow-up.
It's a 2-for-1 attack. It's supposed to be an attack if it doesn't grab, and if you're close enough, it just grabs. It's a 2-for-1 deal.
What I'm saying is I don't think the second attack, I don't think there's any situation where the second attack will connect with the opponent unless you whiff the command grab on purpose to make the second grab connect.
Or what if you use it in combos? Like combos, neutral, like if the opponent is jumping, right, and we make it where it's vertical, because I thought, or diagonal, I thought we said that that's what we were doing. If they jump straight up, it connects. In some situations, they jump straight back, like if they're close to the corner, it will connect. It's only maybe jumping forward, like up forward, maybe where it might miss. But then again, it's not supposed to be this foolproof thing. It's still a command grab at the end of the day. There has to be some means for people to dodge it and punish it or whatever, right? And the plus side is I don't remember us talking about this, but blocking air moves usually sends you down, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that we're going to make it where if you block air moves and you're coming down, you're more plus than you were on the ground. If you block a move, like let's say if you block a move in the air versus on the ground, when you hit the ground, you're more the opponent.
I get that. I think this goes back to what I was saying before about Crocodile lunging forward. Because if he's moving forward when you jump, the opponent is clearing Crocodile in a majority of situations and makes the follow attack especially useless.
Do we need him to move forward?
Yeah, that I guess that would be my main issue then. Him moving forward on the command grab.
Okay, if you don't want him to move forward, that's fine. He could stay stationary.
Because you're saying like he's moving forward. The opponent's right in front of me. I move forward to command grab. You jump up, and I'm underneath you. Crocodile's underneath the opponent, right? or the opponent is under.
When I say wait, what are you envisioning when I say move forward? What is that?
You said lab coat 21.
Yeah, so
she's
not like slowly moving forward.
Bro,
she's like doing like a little.
Bro, she moves a good quarter of the screen forward, bro. That shit is not like a little inch forward. She moves a good quarter of the screen forward. It's a decent amount.
Okay, you don't have to make him move as far like that.
So that's where my confusion was, because it was specifically because you said lab coat 21. So I'm like, okay, you're moving a quarter of the screen forward. That's gonna mess up spacing on the follow-up attack.
I got you. When I said lab code 21, I didn't mean verbatim. I just wanted to give you something to go off of visually, like something.
Okay.
It don't have to literally be like that far. It could be like a little bit, like just a little, or whatever. Like whatever distance tickles your fancy. Like I'm just giving something for you to visually latch on to help give you an idea of what I meant. That's all. So it don't have to go that far. It doesn't.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So my back button idea, that's a no-go, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious though.
Yeah, cause I was just thinking of like Captain Falcon, dude. Because like the moment you pressing this shit, but if you go back and you like, you know, if you read someone like they're going to jump over you, you time that shit right. But,
so what is if the follow-up gives hard knockdown on EX? What does it do regularly? It just hit and recover.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still plus, but not enough time to set up like a little mix or whatever.
Wait, on the hard knockdown on the EX. Okay. Okay, I'm cool
on
with
the
that.
EX, yeah, you get enough time to set up a mix, like Android 21. I mean, not Android 21, but Android 16 old command grab days. Like, we just have enough time to set up a mix.
Okay.
And what about the because we were talking about it before, like the Rashid, like the tornadoes.
Oh wait, let's finish the sand. Let's finish the sand travel first.
Oh, sand.
Yeah, because we were on that. So
the teleport.
The teleport.
What was it?
So we just want to figure out how it functions, right? Do we want to have it so it's relative to the opponent or relative to the stage?
Relative to the stage.
To the stage. So it would be like light moves you. So would it only be forward or backwards? Or we could do that with directions, right? Oh no, we couldn't because it's 2-2 is the. You know, we could change the input, I guess.
You don't. I mean, you could just make them do designated teleports based off of which button press you do. Like square is always forward, triangle is always back, and I guess EX.
It's to the opponent.
Make it like directly to the opponent, yeah, or have them like do like a like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. When he EXs teleports, he's teleporting like in two places, like in sequence, like boom boom, like type thing.
I mean, so what are we thinking? I'm cool with light teleports forward. M teleports backwards.
Yep.
And so if EX does the boom boom, would it still appear next to the opponent, or would it just be on a different part of the screen? Or would it just be forward backward or backward forward? No, but if you do that, then you just end up in the same spot that you're in, so it wouldn't even make no difference.
How about you choose?
How would you choose off a 2-2 input?
2-2, sir.
Oh, no, you could just input 4 or 6 after, and then.
Yep. And then the boom boom teleport, it will be a set sequence depending on which one. Like forward will be like back forward, and the back one will be like forward back or something like that.
Not the Raiden move. He doesn't make that noise, right? That's when he goes forward.
I don't remember the noise he makes. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, that guy, he always fucking yelling like,
oh yeah, you're right. He did, yeah.
Oh man.
I can't lie. I think I like teleporting to the opponent a little bit more on the EX. I don't know. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I like that too.
I'm fine with that too. Yeah.
And I think I still like the 4-6, so you can choose what side of the opponent that you teleport on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. No, that's a great idea. Now, I actually prefer that. Let's do it like that. That way, when you EX, no matter what, you're going to the opponent's direction. But if you hit forward, you're like right in front of them. If you don't hit forward, you're right behind them. Like something like that.
Wait, would it be relative to your position on the stage, or would it just be? It would be 4 is back. No, I'm bunging numericals. 4 is back regardless.
Yeah. I mean the light and medium are relative to the stage, and EX is relative to opponent no matter what. So whether you choose to end up right in front of them or right behind them, it doesn't matter. Okay. Which is actually dope. I actually prefer it like that, because that way, like we were talking about setting up mix and stuff like that. Yeah. That's actually dope.
Okay. Do we have one more special move?
There's a couple you can choose from. So there's the Sandquake thing where he, the quicksand one. What's it called? Desert Garasso. It's where he turns his right hand into like a blade and he cuts into the ground and it turns into quicksand. I don't know what function we will have with that.
Garasso.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
I can't lie. This would be a cool level 3 too, though. I can't front. You just make that shit and then they just get sucked in.
That's fine. So the one that I said we could do as a level 1, and then like instead of a hard knockdown, it could you could combo off of it. Like it'll hit them up, and then you could continue it or some shit like that if you want to do that, and then make this level 3.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
This would be fucking badass to fucking end with, like.
So we can make this comboable level 1.
Yep.
Cut off one's long. Can combo after. And then
plus on block.
Plus on block super, yo. Yeah, you good, bro? Actually, that's not even crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually not even crazy, to be honest. But I think we should pick one. So either combo after or plus on block, I guess. Yeah. No, maybe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
My bad, guys. Next character, I'm gonna let y'all go crazy. We gonna we're gonna make the next character Kusage as fuck.
We got Axice in the chat right now, and he's interested in doing some law. So if we could do for next break week, we could definitely do law and have Axice join us.
You can see what's
That'd be
up.
Dope. Law is definitely a broken character. Like that.
Dormammu level 3 in Marvel, point 8. That's a good point, because Dormammu can technically combo after his level 3.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're right.
And then on top of that, it's like that the move like just seeps towards you when he activates it. So it covers the ground, and once it connects, it's all grounded. So once it connects from the ground to your feet or something, that's when it snags you. So I see what he means.
Maybe we can combine this with like La Spada or something. So he sucks them into the ground, and then the blades come down on the area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's a good one. I like that.
Because I do think that just having them suck up is a little anticlimactic. Creates large sand blades. Crash into the sand trap. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay. Are we good?
No.
Do we want to do how are we feeling? I feel like we
yeah,
could do a little
yeah,
more. I feel like we could.
missing.
Yeah. Huh? Go ahead.
We're still missing like some key moves like Sabos.
Sabos the tornado, right? Okay, so how
wouldn't that be the liberation?
do we? No, Sabos is the tornado. That could be. Well, yeah. Wait. What are you talking about? I'm confused.
Awakening liberation move. Wouldn't that be the name for it? because it's literally making a tornado. Oh, because like there's two forms. There's like small tornadoes, and then there's like the bigger sabos pesado, which is like the heavy tornado.
I thought the awakening with the stage just turned into desert. I didn't think it was like
But
anything else.
you still see, but remember we said we still have the tornado going on. Like,
bro, yo. Am I really just not here? Am I really just not here right now? Because I don't remember that part of the explanation.
When you have a tornado, when you have a sand tornado, you have sand in the stage going on.
I didn't know it was a sand tornado. Was the awakening? I thought it was just the stage turned into desert. I didn't know it was like an actual sandstorm. I guess that's the miscommunication. Because you said you wanted the opponent. Okay. No, I'm with you. Because that's how it drains the meter. Okay, now I'm with you.
Yeah.
I don't think that the sandstorm in the awakening is necessarily Sables. I think Sables should be its own move because it's pretty iconic of Crocodile. We can have
it where Crocodile sandstorms.
Yeah. And, the sandstorm in the awakening doesn't have to be Sables necessarily. It could just be a sandstorm. You know what I'm saying?
No, because he does have another form of Sables, which is the heavy, like Sables Pesado, which we could just make the the awakening name for it, whatever.
Oh yeah, true. Okay. He has Crocodile gathers a swirling mass of extremely dense sand in hand and hurls it at his opponent, causing a massive shockwave upon impact.
Wait, is this for the awakening?
No, that's definitely a different move.
Oh my god, y'all killing me.
That's what we were saying, but like after reading the description, it's definitely not what I'm saying. So
alright, so
yeah, you're right then. So the Sandstorm is gonna be the name for the awakening, whatever.
Okay, we're good. So for Sables, do we want it to be a super or do we want it to be a special move? And I guess that is definitely
a special move. That is definitely a special move. That is his that's one of his bread and butters, but it's also one of his strongest attacks. And if we're making it like a Rashid type thing, definitely tie that.
If we're making it like Rashid, it shouldn't be a special move. It should be a super. Wait, so you said it should be a special move, so I'm confused.
Oh, sorry, I misspoke.
You meant super. Okay. So we're on the same page. It could literally be like Rashid's, and that it just puts a tornado on the screen.
Yep. A slow-moving tornado on screen that has high priority. If it connects, it pops them up into the air, which you can probably get a combo. Or do y'all want to make it comboable if it connects or no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then let it combo if it connects, and if it doesn't connect, if the opponent can block it, but heavy block stun.
One block and launches an opponent on hit on life combo. Okay, I'm cool with that.
I think also this should be tied. Do you think this should be a level 1 or this should be like a level 2 or a level 3 type thing?
Do we have any level 2s? I don't think we have a single. No, we made a level 2 last time. Literally was our first level 2 was with Kid.
Yeah. Do y'all think that this deserves that
I do think that this should, because this is definitely kind of strong. I do think this should be locked,
especially since we gave Crocodile teleports too, so he can mix you while.
Oh yeah, no, people are getting mixed. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. Okay, I'm cool with that. Do we want to add one more special?
He said make it the end of an auto combo is crazy.
Oh nah, bro was trying to make a game, a game of sorts. Do we want to add another special move, or do we want to call it there? Do we have any other special moves we could add?
He does have a couple of other moves we could pull from, but that's up to y'all. Because most of this other stuff that I'm seeing, like his ground Seko, the move where he places his hand on the ground and dehydrates the ground, and it turns into a desert wasteland.
I don't think that would really translate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's that.
No, I'm just looking through. I'm looking through the list right now. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I don't think there's much else.
No.
Is there anything else maybe outside of the move list that we could think of that goes with his sand abilities. Yeah, I can't.
We still have to peel out the. We still have to iron out the liberation Logia thing.
I
Like we
I
said we were going to do.
I don't. I think you took it literally when we said that. I don't know. Maybe I took it not as literally. I thought that when we said that, it wasn't a set in stone necessary thing. It was just awakenings can help implement a character's Logia abilities. I didn't think that was how it. What do you wait? Huh?
So wait, oh, you mean like not every Logia will get some type of intangibility?
Has to have an intangibility. Honestly, I'm cool if we don't give them any, if there's none at all at this point. But if you want to try and figure out a way to make it work, we can do that. But I don't see a way to make it work in a fighting game. Invulnerability in a fighting game is just, it's hard. It's really hard to balance, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Unless we get a dodge mechanism and incorporate that to that, like make it.
I thought we did. Wait, check the doc though, because I could have swore we put it in the doc, in the system mechanic doc, that Logias will get something for.
In this mode, characters can use Logia power /hockey / etc. So it's not necessarily. It's just. I guess it was, yeah.
But when you say Logia powers, though, isn't the implication kind of invulnerability?
No, I think that Logia power /hockey / etc. is the implication that that liberation mode is for characters to have extra abilities. I think Logia powers is the example, but not Logia characters will have Logia powers in Awakening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of the example of the characters. If you have an idea for Logia, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that that there's a way we can balance it properly. But if you have an idea, I'm for it.
Kind of on the spot.
I think
he said, "Wait a minute."
I think whenever they go to the liberation, them getting some meter back is because of their awakening. I think that could be it for Logias. Like
all Logias just get.
Because they're turning the environment
meter back on top of. I feel like that just makes it so why you should be using a Logia, no?
Well, I mean,
I guess it's not necessarily. That's not necessarily. I guess it depends on how it's done.
Yeah. I mean, I like what Mr. said earlier. A dodge mechanic, a built-in dodge mechanic in Liberation. That you can grab out, that you can probably grab Logias out of. How about that?
So, how?
I don't think I said all that. I just said grab mechanic, and then just make it so that like Logias, they turn into their form, and then other people like Usopp will like dodge or whatever. Everyone has something different.
So like a universal mechanic that applies differently to Logias.
Yeah.
So a universal you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Fighter Z mod where they added race buffs. Where every race in Fighter Z in this mod gets a specific buff, whether it's health regen or meter regen or more damage or whatever the case may be. It would be like that, but for awakenings.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I feel like that's a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie. That might be something we'd have to tackle next episode. I'm not gonna lie to you.
We got to ask Whitehurst too what he thinks.
Yeah, I think that this combo is definitely something we should save for when we have the full gang here, so we can go back.
Okay, yeah. So let's put a mental note for moving forward. So let's address this so that we can address all Logias moving forward and whatever else.
Yeah.
Strider in chat was also saying like the dodge roll would make sense. Like some people roll. If the Logia, they turn into Logia. If they have hockey, then they do like a push block maybe, or there's some hockey move. But
we already have push block.
Oh, we do. No, you're right. You're right.
We got meter consumed push block in our system mechanics.
But we definitely that could do something there. Like instead of like Logia being like an invulnerability, like it's just part of their dodge mechanic, while everyone has a different dodge mechanic. You know, so then we kind of get hit all the aspects.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So other than the Logia and the Awakening, are we cool with everything else then?
Yeah.
I think so. How many special moves does he have again?
He has 3, but he also has the 2 S button moves as well.
So how are we liking his overall kit right now? Like, does this kit make sense? He has a projectile move.
That's why I
projectile move.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, finish. I like to hear it all in. Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, he has a grounded projectile move. He has a command grab. He has poison move. He has poison moves, 2 poison moves. One is more like a Dhalsim limb, and the other is a close range move. They're both hit grabs, so you can't grab them in neutral or in mix-ups or whatever. You have to pretty much combo them or catch them slacking in neutral or something like that. What else do we got? And we got teleport. So a projectile, command grab, teleport, 2 hit grabs. His supers, his liberation, he's sapping meter with pretty much all his special moves. Well, at this point, it's only 2 special moves.
Well, yeah, I guess, meter. Yeah, it ended up only being 2 special moves anyway. That's funny as hell.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's
3
funny.
if you 3 if you count the follow-up attack with Barjan.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 3. His supers, Desert Grind. Does it feel a little lackluster, or
there's something missing? What if we do
I agree.
The level 2 Sables? Make that do pesado, make that be heavy, and then to give him a special attack, Sables, and it's just him throwing like sandstorms. Like you could throw like a low, one diagonally, type of shit, like little ones, like just some more projectiles.
I mean, it doesn't. You can have a Sables. You can. Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, no. I agree with Mrs. train of thought, because I think that if you can make it where he has 2 Sables. One is a special move, one is a designated super.
Yeah, but he already has he already has a projectile though, so I feel like it's what if we make it so instead of a forward shooting projectile, he can have it pop up from the ground based off the button he presses, like light right in front of him, medium, mid screen, EX. He brings them up across the whole screen. And then it gives them a pop-up.
Oh, kind of like what we did with Usopp with his vintage trap, with his vintage
Venus fly trap. Except it's his Venus.
It's not a trap. Except it's not a trap. It's a projectile.
Yeah, it's not a exactly. And his shit was a hit grab, right? It was a stun. It put him in stun lock. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So this would be a projectile that comes up from the ground, kind of like I don't know if you guys have played Grand Blue. Cagliostro she brings spears up. Her 2-2 button brings spears up from the ground, and depending on the button you press, it'll come from right in front of her or mid screen or almost full screen, depending on the button you press. So we could do that, but with tornadoes coming up from the ground, Sables.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that would be Sables, and then
what would level 2 be?
Sables pesado, so it'll be heavy. Yeah, there you go. Kelly spells Spanish better than English.
Yeah, chill.
No.
What input could we have for Sables?
Half circle forward or half circle back, or DP even. Oh yeah, he don't got a DP.
He don't got a DP. It could just be DP input. Yeah, that's cool. 2 6 3 2 3 2. Is that what it is? 3 6 2 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, it is 6. It's 6 2 3. It's 6 2 3. It's 6 2 3. Yeah, I'm bugging.
I don't even know anymore.
Okay. 6 2 3. Or a tornado from the ground up on a specific part of the screen, and that knocks the opponent up on hit. L.
What anti-air moves does he have?
We don't really have any.
I mean,
The only thing
maybe
is the follow-up, but you have to whiff that.
maybe
too.
the Sable, the 2-3, the DP Sables is kind of like maybe.
yeah, I mean,
maybe
if it's hitting from the ground to the air, I don't see why not, right? Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. Word.
Also, I don't think every character has to have, because I'm assuming we're gonna have a dedicated anti-air button. I'm assuming anyway, so like every character doesn't have to have a special move.
like a down.
Yeah, I feel like that's universal in fighting games. Like every fighting, you're gonna have a normal that's a designated anti-air button. You know?
Yeah.
You're right. A down normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appears mid-screen. So would EX appear almost full screen, or would EX make multiple tornadoes appear?
I say multiple.
Multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they would appear right in front of a crocodile and mid-screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Creates tornado from the
they all come up.
Yeah. Well, it's another drainer. It's another drainer move, so that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So now it feels a little bit more complete. So, okay. So to review, we got projectile, we got teleport, we got two projectiles. One is more like vertical, one is horizontal. We got teleport, we got command grab. We have hit grab moves for S move that costs poison, which will cause more damage if Crocodile hits. And then our supers, which I think are some big selling points, especially the level 2. Level 2 Sables is probably going to be his main super that people go to.
Yeah.
Level 1 is a blade. Is it instant? Does it come out the ground like instantly, like where the opponent is, and impale them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it did with the kind of yeah.
Yeah, so then that means also level 1 could be used in neutral as well. Let's say you're fighting against an opponent and they're spamming or whatever.
It's like to punish. Yeah. It could be like a punishing tool. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a punishing tool as well as a combo tool that we can use to combo afterwards if maybe they're close enough. Does it cause crumple or do they say stuck because of the sand?
Wait, what are we talking about? Which move?
Combo after?
For which
this move? Because we got the level 1, because we got it to where you can combo afterwards. Is it because they're crumpling that they can combo, or is it because they're stuck in the sand? What's the reason for why they?
I assumed it hit them up, right? Because it's coming from the ground and piercing them up. So I assumed it bounces them to the sky.
So they're shooting. So they're just shooting up.
Yeah. So you could do that, maybe.
They're stuck to the stand, like they get like impaled, like up, get pushed up into the air, and then you just combo off of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yo, does his S button, the forward hook shot, hit grab shit, the poison one, is that if that hits the opponent, is that a combo afterwards, or is it's a hit grab, right? So I don't know if they get a bounce after that or not.
Nah, not bounce, but like it's a hit grab. So if they're close enough, you can because is this treated like a normal or a special move? That's the big question.
The S buttons? I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know.
His S button specific, because I know not everyone's S buttons are treated like normals. Like Zoro's, we made some special moves with 236S and all that other stuff. So
I guess these would be more normals, right? Because we have them as S, right? 5S, 4S, right? These are more like normal.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, then if you hit the opponent with them, you probably can cancel these into special moves, and probably some of them will combo, like the tornado one, the tornado sabos. Like you hit S and then cancel into into DP sabos. You can shoot them up into the air and then probably combo after that or something.
You're talking about with the level 1?
No, his special move. Like, cause they're normals. So, or we're treating them like normals, I assume.
Right. So the S moves.
So we cancel them. The player can probably cancel them into any of his special moves. And I'm saying, like, depending on which one they cancel to, will maybe help them combo, like the DP sabos that we just made. since that one shoots tornadoes from the ground up, I'm imagining you hit them with the hook in neutral. Let's say you caught them slipping. You drag them, but you cancel the animation into the DP Sabos and shoot the tornado where in their location up into the air, and then you maybe could run up while they're spinning up into
the Sabos doesn't go
down.
Full screen though. That's the thing. We have it going up to mid screen max.
Then maybe the Crocodile player will just have to get a little closer if he wants to do all that. Just straight up, because
maybe Bajaran is gonna be a neutral option. We're gonna move forward with the command grab into the follow up to get in closer. Yeah. Get the spacing right.
Yeah. Yep. All right, guys, I actually gotta start getting ready to head out.
Okay, let's go here because we definitely been going way off. We can always come back to this if anything.
Yes.
All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Big shout outs to everybody in chat today. We appreciate all you guys showing love. Definitely a good time. If you guys are not watching our episodes live, what are you doing? You're bugging. You guys need to be here every Sunday. YouTube at Straw Hat Sit Down or twitch.tv/Cali_Mac. Come and kick it with us, hang out with us, come talk it. You know, we always here. Good vibes, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Big shout outs to everybody watching this after the fact on Apple Pod, Spotify Pod, YouTube, etc. We appreciate you guys as well. Make sure you guys are following us on all our socials at Straw Hat Sit Down on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. You look for us, you will find us. And that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We are no break next week, I think.
No, we're good. We should be good.
No break next week, I think. So we should be back next week with another chapter review. So you guys look forward to that. But until next time, guys, take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
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 Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Straw Hat Sit Down crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin' every time an episode is dropping. We see D3 in the corner, Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut, always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's wild, last but not least, if you ask me, then Cali, mad the captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Straw Hat Sit Down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one